Hello, everyone. This is Miss Luana. Yay. Getting ready to give you a little bit of real talk. Well, I'm sitting out today. It's a nice day. Sitting on my front little porch here. But as I listen to the birds chirping and look at all the greenery and trees around my crib, which I really, God kind of feel like God gave me the idea about this 4 day in the morning. But today is the 13th. Tomorrow is the 14th. 48 hours after the 14th will be my son's last day here in 2012. Because my son, Don Aaron Jones, my third son, only one I had left in the world, he was murdered on the 16th of April, 2 weeks after Easter in 2012. So, if God's willing, I plan to do a, I wrote the book years ago, but it's on my heart to do a little documentary about my son, Don Aaron Jones. And it's so many reasons why. But I do recall one reason, I could put that the headline, is do what you can do while you can do it. Because I know my son had told myself and my brother, Don, his uncle, and other people, it was January, and he said, Mom, and he said, Uncle Don, I'm going to change in April. I'm going to change in April. And I asked him over and over, I said, why you got to wait till April? I said, why you got to wait till April? I said, it's only January. Well, he said April. And unfortunately, it was a change in April of 2012. And that change I won't never forget. Because I think I never will forget my sons. I thank God I got 3 daughters, and that's a beautiful thing. Many grandchildren and all that, but I won't never forget. So I do know, for me, a mother that lost all 3 sons, well, it goes like this for me. Like, God helped me get through a lot, you know what I mean? But it's like when the birthday and death days come, the murder days and the birthdays, the day they came in and the day they left out, that's where I really zoom on the whole thing, But it'd be bits and pieces here, there. I'll never forget. My mind never be free from it. But I just want to say, so I would like to say long story short, but I'm always trying to tell you the whole story. I guess that's why God blessed me and Valerie with a talk show years ago. I would still be there if the studio didn't have to close down. But God gave me a mind to get on TikTok, so that's why I be on TikTok and I be on YouTube. My channel for YouTube is Miss Luana, Lueana, Real Talk. I've been doing it for at least about 2 years or so now. But I'm just saying, I'm going to give a talk, a little documentary about my son. Everybody, that's my last son I had left in the world. Last son. The only one left. He was the youngest one. And, I feel like sometimes like it was my last dollar and somebody just came and snatched it away. And the sad part about it is that I know for a fact there wasn't nobody from out of town or another state right there in the town where we, lived at, and I'm quite sure everybody knew that I had already lost 2 sons, but did they care? Mm-mm. People these days, back in the day when I was coming, I'm 67 now, but you could be like, you might fight tonight, but you be friends tomorrow. Or The weekend you might fight, but you friends in a week. But nevertheless, here, this day and time, no, it don't go like that. That so many people have lost their life to a so-called friend. And I call those kind of friends frenemies. In my book of the unexpected event, frenemies. Now, after I give this documentary, I'm going to do 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take a break and come back another 30 minutes. And I'm going to see what God give me to say. Because I never really full-heartedly think about what I'm going to say. Whenever I get on here, whenever I do anything, I just let God lead me. Like, in my mind, I just turn it over and the words just come. You know, same way when we were doing the TV show. I had a little structured thing, but when Valerie and I got together, we just fed off of each other, and it was always a good show. I know, I think on YouTube, Relief 412 might be some videos still, but I have a collection, over a year's collection of, I think it's 146 videos on my YouTube channel, regular videos, and I think it's 36 or something like that, short videos. But the videos is just all what I have experienced during my aftermath. That's what we live in once our loved one is gone. We're living in the aftermath. That's a whole different learn to live thing, you know, because it's hard when you lose a loved one, but it's harder when you have to actually learn and practice how to live without them in your everyday life. That's a hurt piece. I'm going to talk about Twilight Zone. I'm going to talk about the Fog Zone. I'm going to talk about whatever God put in my mind to say. And I'm hoping that when you do even look at my Miss Luana Real Talk, everything, if I can't tell you what's real, what I'm feeling, or what happened, I ain't going to say nothing. No. Whatever I say it straight from my heart. I say it straight from the truth of what I'm talking about. So I do know you got to skim through it. I got some present ones, some old ones. I got different ones, and all of them are titled, you know, I got about the dreams and the weird things that happen after the fact, you know, in the house, what you think you hear stuff. And I got all of that. I only made the videos when God gave me the idea to make them. So I just hope that y'all will join me. I'm thinking that I want to start at 7 p.m. I'll do 30 minutes, take a break, 5-minute break, and I'll come back. So it'll actually be from 7 to 8:05 on April the 16th, 2026. 14 years ago, after my son, uncalled, senseless murder. Really uncalled. I'm going to get into the story. So you could tell a friend and let that friend tell another friend. Yeah, I'm going to be talking on that day. And whatever God give me, that's what I'm going to say. Because it don't go away. Your mother like me, you allowed to grieve. And I fight. My fight back is to never stop. As long as I'm living, I will talk about it. And plus, I won't never give up on them cases being solved. Dawn and Harry's case being solved. Now, as long as I'm alive, trust me, I'm always searching, and I'm going to continue to talk about it till my last breath. And I thank God that James murdered, that somebody was arrested, but still, they had 10 to 20, they out living a life with their families and girlfriends, but none of mine can come back and live their life. Same way I birthed them was the same way they left this world. That's another hurt piece. I'm going to talk about those in-between times what other people don't understand. We could break that all down. So anyway, April the 16th at 7, I will be on TikTok. So tell your Facebook friends to check me out too. So thank you all. And later. Thank you very much. This is Miss Luana, Real Talk.